Welcome everybody. So today I'm in Beyond Sales Center and I have with me Karam, the Senior Director in Beyond Developers.
Hi Roy, how are you?
Yeah.
Hello everyone.
Oh, good.
Nice
So
to see you.
today we're gonna take a deep dive into Jumeirah Peninsula Island and beyond and what is going on behind us on this mock-up.
It's phenomenal what's going on, yeah?
I know. And the thing is that a lot of people still don't understand what's going on and what's happening in this island, and that's why we're here today. So we can have a brief about everything, the island in general, and then we can talk about the projects. So first of all, tell us, what's the link between Omniyat and Beyond? Because some people struggle to
That's
understand.
a love story.
Yeah.
So basically, Beyond Developer is a developer under the Omniyat group, and Beyond Developer Development today is responsible for the beautiful project which, the whole city is talking about it today. So what we are doing is that we are catering a wider segment in the market
Okay.
with our affordable luxury projects, which we are launching it on the Maritime Island. It's full waterfront destination, one of the last waterfront plots, Roy, as you know, in Dubai. And it's buzzing a lot in the city. The numbers will talk. You know what we announced yesterday, yeah?
Today I just saw on social media, by the way, that within only 6 months, Beyond Developer has been ranked as number 6 in Dubai. Like with all the developers that we already know. Some of the competition that they have is that some of them have 20 years of experience in Dubai. So how did that happen? I mean, or why did that happen? I mean, it's
Many reasons. Look, at Beyond Development, we focus a lot on the quality of the projects we are releasing. Of course, location is king in real estate. Once you talk about real estate, the first thing which we all guarantee that if your location is good, then you can do good things. And you can add on the location, you need to talk about the developer, about the quality, about the project itself. Amenities have a big saying, and we will talk about it in a minute. And then when we talk about this project, we are not releasing, Roy, copy-paste buildings. We're not doing a community where you have the same building, but one of it's on this orientation, and then the other one is 45 degrees twisted. Every single tower we are working on has a story, has a soul. These buildings, if they had a mouth to talk, they will talk a lot.
Yeah.
They have different architects are working on it, and that's something new on Omniyat Group. We have dealt in this project. The first 2 towers were architecturally designed by Nabil Ghulam. The second project, Sensia, which was launched and sold out in 20-25 minutes, a huge success. Architecturally designed by Hirsch Bender Associates, HBA. And every tower we will launch, if you look at the mock-up, I know the towers which are not launched yet, we are not revealing the architectural design, but every time we are launching a tower, we are revealing the mock-up and we are putting the real architectural design. And every tower will have a story, will have a name, will have a soul, will have a special architectural design. And this brings me to the topic of why this project broke all the numbers, and what is happening. It's very easy to put the towers next to each other on a straight line.
That's something you notice when you first have a look, that every tower is tilted.
Correct. So that's why we put the towers in a curve. This is what our development team basically did. So the towers are positioned with a curve standing, as you see. And every tower has a unique, orientation. Some of them 45 degrees, some of them 35. We will reveal them one by one. What does this mean? This means every single unit you get in any of these towers will never have a blocked view because of the orientation, because of the positioning. For example, you can have a tower which is 45 degrees oriented, but it's not directly next to the other tower. So if you look at what was launched, basically, you're having ORISE B, ORISE A, Sensia, and you see the orientation, and what is coming will blow your mind. Every time we're gonna launch, we're gonna reveal these architectural marvels with these small details which make difference. In the end of the day, everybody can build, but attention to details and these small differences that we are bringing, whether it's in the quality inside the apartments, whether it's number of units in every floor. And in the world of real estate, it's all about the supply and demand.
Correct.
We could have easily done here 18, maybe 15, 18 towers. But this plot is catering only 10 towers with 35, 41, 42 meter separation between the towers. Every floor is not catering more than 8, 9 units.
Yeah.
We're not releasing 25, 15 units per floor. Yeah, this is not gonna be a commercial location. It's not about you've got the plot, build and sell.
Okay.
It's about the art of living. It's about the quality of living. It's about the interior details. It's about the story of the tower. There is a lot of things embedded inside in this project.
Okay, so I know that the first 3 here that we're seeing are fully sold out.
Done.
Okay, within minutes
Yeah.
also. Okay, and I know that the next launch will be even faster. I know that. But I would love if we can highlight just what we get. For example, if I'm buying in this building or this building, what do I get here in front of me?
First of all, Roy, every single building will have its own amenities, yeah? And this is something standard. However, our even amenities of the building, the podium amenities, they are also uplifted. So we're not doing just like small pools with a couple of tables on the podium. Orais, for example, it has a 6,000 square meter of outdoor amenities private, 2 swimming pools, barbecue station, kids playing area, Zen garden, olive garden, etc. Sensia, it had that beautiful, I'm saying it had, because no more units. It had a beautiful arch-shaped pool.
Yeah, infinity pool actually. Yeah.
Yeah, infinity pool overlaying the whole area with a beautiful barbecue station on the other side, on the sunset side. And every project we will reveal, you will see that there is unique things on the podiums which are happening.
Okay, what's going on here, for example?
All right, so this is the whole cove area, which is in the front of the towers. The first part, let's say, of the cove, if I just look at it simply with the eyes, I can understand it's a private marina. You've got an Olympic lap pool. You've got swimming pools in the sea. You've got wake surfing pool. So it's basically outdoor sports activities area. You've got a tennis court. You've got a volleyball court, sandy beaches. So I can see it as an outdoor activity area. Then we move to the heart of the cove. The 2 triangles you are seeing in the middle, Michelin star restaurants will be there. The retails all over the cove, these are designated for restaurants, and I will not be surprised if I see here branded beach club restaurants on the location. I won't be surprised at all. And then the whole area, basically you're having seawater lagoons surrounded with the sandy beaches on the island. So the reason why we bring the tower, the project basically as a curve, as you are seeing, so we created this plot where we have the seawater on the island with the sandy beaches, which will give a beautiful resort life living.
It's like you integrated the island or the water of the island inside of the community.
Correct, by creating the lagoons. Look, and then our development team, I do believe they have done groundbreaking theme. Today you have waterfront destinations in Dubai. We can name them, everybody knows them. What is missing in these waterfronts? The greenery part. So on top of what I already mentioned, if you look at the island, you've got a 400,000 square foot of a forest on the tip of the island, number one. You've got more than 3,000 trees. Of course, numbers might vary up and down whenever you are doing things into action, but the theme is to bring a lot of greenery to the island. So the waterfront destination is not only about building towers, putting some restaurants. We are bringing that tropical Mediterranean lifestyle island thing on one of the last waterfront destinations in Dubai. And this is one of the very strong points. Our investors are loving it, and they are referring their families and their friends to get in units.
There's something very important that you already mentioned, that in some of the beachfront communities with other developers that we've seen, we are seeing that they're very cramped, like copy paste, side to side, with no gap and no room to breathe. And here we can see it in each building, and that's why this project is different. Other than of course the quality, other than the rarity, also the limited.
You've said it all. You've said it all. You know the project.
Exactly.
You've been working on it with your VIP. I don't want to say clients. I would say our partners. So this is one of the cornerstones.
By the way, all of them, whoever bought with me and with you, of course, they were doing it as an investment, and now they're changing their mind and they want to use it themselves. That's the beauty of it.
We are surprised of the demand that we started to get starting. Sensia, investors will always be in Dubai. You know, Dubai today is a city positioning itself on a different level.
Correct.
Dubai is doing things, nobody can reach what Dubai is doing things at the level of investment. But today, when it's very hard, you know, I'll tell you something. The word luxury, basically it's abused in Dubai. Everyone is like, oh, I'm not in luxury tower, luxury project, luxury. But the real taste of luxury is not about putting the name or labeling the tower. It's about the lifestyle you're getting. It's about the finishings inside. It's about the number of units. You can't tell me you're having a luxury property and you have 15, 16 units. These small details, when investors or people, they're finalizing the deals, some of them, they don't pay attention. But this is how we start introducing ourselves. I've got 6, 7, 8 units per floor. Some units in Orais, some floors have 6 units. Sensia, talking the same, 8, 9 units per floor. Some floors have only 4 duplexes. In a competitive market in Dubai, where the demand is only increasing, it's going only one way. If I'm as a developer, if my only target is to sell, I'll make here studios, I'll put 15 units in every floor. I will not separate them with more than 5-10 meters and then stack it. It's not about selling.
Talking about luxury, you cannot label something luxurious. It has to be there. You have to feel it. Sometimes when you walk in the building,
100%.
When you walk in the building, from the smell, you can tell
100%.
that it's luxurious. It's not about the
100%.
name, okay? So
100%.
you can say luxurious, say whatever you want. It's either yes or no.
100%.
That's it.
100%.
Okay.
You feel it.
So,
luxury is felt.
Exactly. So everything is amazing here. So let's try to go to the other side because also from the other
That's
side
the forest over there.
Yeah, we cannot.
And then
see
you've got the boulevard. And we're creating those beautiful
There's the bridge that
bridges as well, which will connect our inhabitants between the two lifestyles. So basically, look, the development team, we're like, okay, we've got the waterfront, we've got the sea, we've got the lagoons, we've got. What can we add? What can I add to my inhabitants here, me as a developer? Bring the greenery. We missed it. We need the greenery. This is a 400,000 square foot of a forest. All right. And it will be connected to the waterfront of the peninsula through these pedestrian bridges. So our inhabitants and people who are living, whether you are renting your unit for short terms, whether you are living here, talking about short terms, I think you can imagine what's going to happen in short terms. So these bridges will connect people to travel between the waterfront and the greenery. That's the beautiful boulevard from the other side of the community. Retail shops as well will be on this side. And I can imagine here nice coffee shops, an Italian small restaurant, a French bakery, you name it.
Talking about the short term, there's something very important that you should guys know, that the majority of these buildings also have an actual view of downtown and Burj Khalifa. Okay, so when we talk about beachfront, directly we think of a beach. That's amazing, of course, but in some cases you can get a beachfront view and also a Burj Khalifa view.
This is
downtown.
one of the very strong points. Every plot we are launching, you will be having downtown views, skyline views, sea views, you've got the sunset views, you've got the forest views, you've got the cove views. This is again due to the twisting and the angling of the towers. Basically.
Okay. So let's talk about the price. That's the very important part of every project.
Price
per square foot.
Who cares about the price? I always say, once you understand the value of the product you're purchasing or investing in this case, then the price will be something you just have to know how I'm gonna manage that funding.
Correct.
Once you understand the value of that product. However, look, we started on the Maritime Island, this community, and these beautiful 10 towers. So, Orais, for example, you got the starting prices of 1.9, 1.95 for a 1 bed, 2 bedrooms, different price point, definitely. Let's talk about price per square foot. 2,200 up to 2,400, 500 dirham per square foot. Some units 2,600 dirham per square foot.
Okay.
Sensia, we went a little bit higher because basically every tower you launch, then the prices are increasing. Definitely every tower has its positioning as well. So we're talking about 2,000, 400, 600, 800, 900. Some units reach the 3,100, 3,200 dirham per square foot.
Correct. So basically, there's something I want to ask you. I forgot to ask you before. I can see from each building that there is something different in some of the floors. Like for example, here in the middle, you can see some greenery. In another one, you can see maybe a duplex.
Correct. So basically, one of the beautiful concepts that we are adding is that every single tower will have a very limited number, hand-picked signature units. And these are units which are 1 out of 1 in every tower, or
Okay.
maybe 1 out of 4. For example, in Sensia, in that middle floor where you see it's double ceiling, that's
Yeah.
a 10.4 floor to ceiling basically. These are like 4 units.
Yeah.
In Ori's A and B, you've got in every tower one sky mansion, the one you are seeing, the green ones. Yeah, these are like sky mansions, duplexes. You've got some signature units. You've got some penthouses on the last floor, hand-picked units.
But something that rare, there's no limit on the resale value at
These
the
are
end.
off-market.
Because you
are
don't have the
off-market.
competition anymore.
These
so,
are off-market.
Yeah.
Basically, these units, yes, they are price per square foot higher than the normal units, but everything comes for a reason.
Correct.
Today, you can have a unit where you can be in a competition with another 50 people have the same unit, or you can have a unit which is 1 out of 1 or 1 out of 2, and then there is not much competition over there. So
Yeah.
you as an investor, you can sit there and relax, and you can release this unit at the price point which suits you. Of course, there is a certain umbrella you have to follow,
Yeah.
but precise numbers, you're the developer in that case. You're the owner of a unit 1 out of 1.
Correct.
Yeah.
So how do you compare, for example, the price per square foot here in
Yeah.
Jumeirah Peninsula Island to other beachfront
yeah.
communities very well known in Dubai?
Look, today waterfront destinations. First of all, that's an opportunity for a very important topic. We didn't mention it. Today, any city in the world, if you want to invest in a city, and this city has plots on the water, and you can make a move at the right time on these water plots,
Yeah.
do it, because water plots are always under high demand. I don't want to talk about the emotional side of waking up on the sunrise or having your afternoon
Yeah.
glass of wine on the sunset. These are beautiful. We all love them. But let's talk numbers. Today, if you want to lay your hands on a decent property, keys in hand, you want to get it from the secondary market, 4,000 or 5,000 dirham,
Yeah.
6,000 dirham per square foot. And some of them, I don't want to mention names, the quality even, it's not that quality that people are happy with.
It's an okay quality.
It's an okay, and
Yeah.
in the end of the day, quality is something subjective. Yeah, and we understand that. This is why earlier I said luxury is being abused, the
Yeah.
name, the word luxury. So basically, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,000 dirham per square foot. But all these locations, I've been in the market for more than 10 years. And I know investors have entered these locations at much softer price per square foot.
Yeah, correct.
So today we're having one of the last waterfront plots in Dubai. Jumeirah 1, by the way. Maritime Island, Mina Rashid, which we are seeing outside. This is Jumeirah 1. We are in Dubai.
Yeah.
And the government here is pumping a lot of investments. When you see the bridges outside, the flyovers being prepared. One
Yeah.
of them has been announced. It's open, by the way. Yeah, 48 hours they opened it. So when we finish all this, when you're going back, Roy, you can take the bridge, which will take you to Sheikh Zayed already.
Yeah.
There's a plan for the metro. The date of the metro plan, it's not announced, but the RTA has shared that there is a golden line which is coming to the.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The earlier you enter, the softer prices you will get.
All right. How about the payment plan? Because I've seen that's the most flexible payment plan you can get on a beachfront community today.
Yeah. Currently, we are at the 50-50 payment plan.
Okay.
We've been doing the 50-50 when we launched Saria at the entry of Maritime. 50-50 came with us to Ori's as well. Sensa was 50-50 as well. And let's see what the future watch payment plan will bring for us.
Okay.
But I'll hope it will remain 50-50. But let's see what the management will decide basically. In the end of the day, yeah?
Okay. Amazing.
Yeah.
So, is there anything you want to add?
I want to add something very important. Real estate, selection of your property is an art. It's an art by itself. Choosing the right location, but at the right time. Not the location when the location price is appreciated already. Of course, it's good to get in strong locations, but if you want to do your high capital appreciations, if you want to do a move where you can build on it for your generations coming, or for you to build an empire on it and build your portfolio, you need to be very selective, not only in the location, and
Yeah.
once you choose that location, you have to choose the developer, and once you choose the building, please choose the right unit.
Correct.
This is the art of details. You need to understand. In every tower, all of them will appreciate, but we both know, Roy, some units will always appreciate more.
Of course.
And we have seen it in many beautiful buildings, in many communities.
Yeah.
So this is the art of selection, and this is why every project should have its own professional broker, let's say, or advisor who can guide the investors to the right selection at the right time with the correct project.
Correct. That's why I always say it's easy in real estate to enter a property, but the challenge is to exit. That's why you have to know your property. Anyway,
100%.
thank you so much.
Thanks, Roy.
And I'll see you on the next
welcome.
one.